Our crazy goal is to help Africa feed herself. We're doing this by using technology to drive key changes in the agricultural sector and generally the food system value chain at large.
As much as Nigeria is blessed as a nation, the agricultural sector is still faced with multifaceted problems and challenges, ranging from farmers' access to inputs, to access to markets after cultivating their produce, to policies, to economical factor, to security generally in the country. So farmers who go to their farm and then cultivate their produce, number one, are faced with challenges of accessing inputs to improve the yield of their products. They're also faced with challenges of immediately getting access to markets for the produce that they're harvesting from their farms. All of these challenges all point to one core thing, that's food security challenges.
The role technology will play in ensuring food security in Africa leverages on a couple of key touch points, one of which is availability of information, elimination of information asymmetry, and then transparency and visibility on the whole ecosystem. If you have a sound and robust technology in place, it enhances this process significantly.
Fundamentally, what technology and data will bring is the capacity for people to be able to measure, manage, and price risk of agriculture. We think that with better data visibility, availability, and analytics, people will be able to unlock a lot more capital for the agricultural sector.
Infrastructure still plays a role on low adoption of technology in Africa.
If you have infrastructure missing, then technology will provide little or no solutions to the problem. Our outreach model leverages heavily on building a solid infrastructure that ensures that we have access to each smallholder farmers that we engage with directly. Now, the role technology now plays there is to ensure that the process of engaging and onboarding is as seamless as possible on one hand. On the other hand, one of the things we believe technology will do for the ecosystem is to ensure that there's efficient transfer of data and information across all players and all transaction touch points in the ecosystem.
And to this effect is created Workbench, COMEX, and the ECN. Each of these systems address specific gaps in the agricultural value chain.
Workbench is a classic example of how technology enables scale and growth. We process over 5,000 transactions daily. That is from farmers bringing in inventory to traders who are buying or selling, and input financing in the field, to even field monitoring, field visitations, which our outreach officers take on.
When farmers are registered, and we can immediately pinpoint that we have this number of farmers around this area of the country, this is the type of crops that they farm or that they cultivate, this is the number of hectares that they cultivate on, we'll be able to know if we are giving input out, how much of NPK, how much of urea should each of these farmers get, based on the crop they are trying to cultivate, based on the number of hectares of land that they have.
In summary, what Workbench has solved here is growth and rapid scaling. Other companies, other organizations have started using Workbench, and what that means is that there are more key players in the agricultural value chain who are using this technology to provide solutions to these farmers.
ComEx was developed to create easy access to commodities marketplace and investment opportunities for people. ComEx is helping agricultural sector by giving people access to the marketplace, can buy and sell at any point in time at good prices. They can check what the prices are on the system, historical prices, helps majorly in price discovery. They can then take position. They can even negotiate on the platform.
The AFEX ECN, or Exchange Communication Network, to put it simply, it allows investors on our order management system, COMEX, to trade commodities or inventory sitting in our warehouses, which are tracked by Workbench. What the ECN is doing is helping to facilitate trading. It's helping to provide an access to markets for smallholder farmers who have, farmed across the season and have, kept their goods in the warehouses. It helps facilitate for, say, producers who need a steady place, like a structured market where they can be certain of, finding the commodities that they need to be able to fit their, or to be able to meet up to their production requirements. So by helping to facilitate this is making sure that everybody in the, agricultural value chain do have like a direct access to commodities when they need it.
So this is some of the solutions that today AFEX has brought into the foreplay, providing easy access, making sure that farmer data is well captured, and then we keep re-engineering and rebuilding and updating until we have a perfect system that would perfectly solve the problem that we intend to solve. This has been our approach to technology, and this has been our approach to providing solutions technologically.
For us to achieve food security, which relies heavily in terms of financing, pricing, and access to farmer data and production volumes across the country, technology is key, and we can't achieve that without a robust structure that supports this to a large extent.
We are solidly investing in technology and doubling down on. It also brings in efficiency and ensures that we can settle farmers directly for every trade that they do.